Good day everyone. Today we're diving into the week 2 of Empowerment Technologies. We're going to talk about green ICT and sustainable computing, which is basically about how the everyday gadgets we rely on impact the planet and how we can use them a whole lot smarter. So let's check. So lesson overview and also our objectives. So by the end of today's class or today's video, you will understand what green ICT actually means in practice and how proper handling and disposal of electronics protects our environment. And also you're going to put together a quick one-page digital poster as I believe na gawa nyo na to show up your own green ICT action plan. So to get us thinking, on how can the way we use save electricity and dispose of gadgets at home and in school help protect the environment. I want you to consider this question. When you charge your phone, leave a computer on all night, or throw away an old cable, what kind of mark does that leave on the environment? So ano ba yung nagagawa niya when we do that? Keep that in mind as we go through today's examples. So picture analysis about technology and also the environment. So look at these images with me. On one side, you see piles of old monitors and electronic just sitting in a landfill. When gadgets end up like that, hazardous materials seep into the soil and water, so na-harm yung soil and water natin. And on the other side, you will see what happened when we do it right, like sorting e-waste for recycling, running servers on energy-saving modes, and using clean solar power to run our tech. Recycling saves raw materials and energy management keep our carbon footprint down. Excuse me. So ano nga ba si Green ICT? So it's simple. It means using technology in a way that doesn't mess up the environment. So means using information and communication technology in a way para maka-reduce siya ng harm sa environment. It's about saving power, cutting down on electronic garbage, taking care of your gear so it lasts or your device, and disposing of tech responsibly when it finally breaks. So it focuses on saving energy, pagre-reduce natin ng mga e-waste, pag-use natin ng device responsibly para hindi siya masira agad, recycling or disposing of gadgets properly para hindi siya maka-harm ng environment, and choosing efficient and sustainable technology processes. So ano nga ba si sustainable computing? So sustainable computing means using computer, gadgets, software, and digital tools in a way that conserve resources and reduce environmental impact. So hand in hand with the sustainable computing, think of this as your daily habits with devices. It's turning on power saving mode, reading a PDF on your screen instead of printing 10 pages document na itatapon lang din naman or itatambak lang din naman natin kinabukasan or after a week or months. And maintaining your laptop so you don't need a new one every single year. And also reusing or recycling old computer parts. So paano yun? Like meron tayong mga sirang computer parts or may sira tayong computer and akala natin is sira na siya overall pero may mga parts doon na pwede pa nating magamit. And pag-use ng digital files instead of paper copies, katulad nga ng sabi ko, na pwede naman nating basahin sa cellphone natin through PDF instead na i-print natin. Pero meron tayong mga way na mas gusto or mas preferred nating binabasa siya through physical paper and not a digital file. So environmental impact of technology. Technology helps people communicate, study, and work, but it can also harm the environment when used carelessly. So, ano yung mga negative effects niya? High electricity consumption, electronic waste from broken or outdated gadgets, pollution from improper disposal, and also wasted paper from unnecessary printing. And for the last one, shorter device lifespan because of poor maintenance. Yung hindi natin paggamit ng power saving mode, na i-charge natin palagi yung mga devices natin. Therefore, lumalaki yung electricity consumption. And electronic waste from broken or outdated gadgets na dapat nire-recycle natin hanggang sa hindi na siya talaga pwede gamitin. So, pollution from improper disposal. Pagka hindi natin nade-dispose ng maayos yung mga e-waste natin, nakaka-harm siya ng environment. So, ano nga ba si e-waste? What is e-waste? Let's define e-waste or electronic waste. This is any old, broken, or unused device sitting in your drawers or thrown in the trash, yung mga tinapon na natin, yung mga dead chargers, cracked keyboards, mga old keypads, broken printers, or swollen battery. Yung mga battery na nakapump na siya, lumobo na siya. Throwing these into regular trash bins is dangerous because they contain toxic chemicals. So, yung mga yan is nagko-contain sila ng mga toxic chemicals. So, kailangan nase-segregate natin sila or nadi-dispose natin sila properly. Like yung mga old cellphone, meron yung mga motherboard, meron yung battery na nagko-contain ng chemical na nakaka-harm sa soil and water natin. Mga broken chargers, ganun din. Yung mga ginamit dyan paggawa sa motherboard, sa electric circuit is gawa sa chemical. Mga damaged keyboard, mga old monitors, unused computer parts, and yung mga broken printers. So, lahat yan basically is pagka tinapon natin basta-basta, nakaka-harm siya ng environment. So, energy efficient ICT practices. Energy efficient means using technology while reducing electricity consumption. So, how do we fix this in our daily lives? Start with easy wins. Shut down the computer on our laboratory at the end of the day instead of leaving them on standby. So, pinapatay natin yung mga computers natin sa laboratory after nating gamitin para makasave ng electricity. Next, unplug chargers when not in use or unplug your phone charger once naka 100% na tayo because plug-in chargers still draw electricity. Next, use sleep mode or power saving mode. So, gumagamit tayo ng sleep mode or power saving mode pag hindi natin ginagamit madalas yung device natin or matagal natin na oras na hindi natin siya nagagamit. Avoid leaving projectors and monitors on. So, turn off projectors when you're done or pag yari na kayong gamitin and stick to digital files whenever you can. Use energy-efficient device when available. Yun nga yung paggamit natin ng power saving mode. So, green ICT concept charts. Let's connect the dots. So, too much printing, kailangan nating mag-switch to digital files. So, leaving computers running, kailangan natin siyang i-turn off para makasave tayo ng power and lower electricity bills. So, on this chart, we can see the green ICT concept, the meaning, and example. So, sa green ICT, meaning niya is environment-friendly use of ICT. And example niya, pagka-turn off natin ng device, especially sa laboratory, pagkatapos natin gamitin. And yung mga devices natin sa bahay. Sustainable computing, responsible use of computers and gadgets. Pag-use natin ng device longer through proper care. So, e-waste, discarded electronic device, yung mga tinatapon na lang natin like broken charger or old keyboard. Kailangan natin silang ma-recycle para hindi sila makaharm na environment. Energy efficiency, saving electricity while using technology or pag-use natin ng power saving mode or paggamit ng sleep mode. So, we have green ICT concept chart activity pero meron na siyang mga laman like sa technology practices, excessive printing, Ano yung kailangan nating green ICT practice? Kailangan natin mag-use ng digital copies para hindi tayo print ng print and para makasave tayo ng paper and ink. Technology practice, computer left on. So on green ICT practice, isa-shutdown natin yung mga computer after nating gamitin para makasave tayo ng electricity. So, improper e-waste disposal. Ang green ICT practice niya is label, store, and recycle properly para makapag-prevent tayo ng pollution or hindi tayo maka-harm ng environment. Excessive energy use. Green ICT practice, pag-use ng power saving setting or pag-use natin ng sleep mode para maka-reduce ng electricity consumption, meaning para hindi malobat agad yung mga devices natin and magamit natin siya ng matagal. So what green ICT practices do you already do at home or in school? So ano-ano yung mga green ICT practices na ginagawa na natin talaga? So isa na dyan yung after natin gumamit ng laboratory, shutdown natin mga computers. Pag hindi na natin kailangan yung mga nakasaksak na devices or nakasaksak na chargers, dapat na nating hugutin. So, green ICT doesn't require huge sacrifice. It just takes basic smart habits like pag-turn off, pag-unplug, pag-reuse, and pag-recycle. So, think before you print and dispose of e-waste properly. So, we have examples. Examples at home, unplugging chargers. Example in school, turning off computer lab. And taking care of gadgets. And example in school, avoiding unnecessary printing. Examples at home, mga using digital notes. And pagta-turn off ng Wi-Fi or devices kung hindi naman natin kinakailangan. And another two example from school, keeping equipment clean. And syempre, ito yung hindi natin pagdadala ng mga food and beverage sa laboratory natin para hindi tayo makadamage ng computer or any peripherals. And pag-report natin ng damage pagka merong nangyaring hindi natin inaasahan. So technology should not only make life easier. It should also be used responsibly para maprotektahan natin yung sarili natin, yung ibang tao, yung mga resources natin, and also the environment. So, green ICT starts with simple action. So, ano-ano yun? Pagta-turn off natin ng mga devices when not in use, pag-unplug natin ng mga devices natin, pagka-full charge na, pag-reuse natin ng mga parts from broken electronic. So, pagre-recycle din natin nung mga parts ng computer or parts ng devices natin. And think before printing, hindi lahat dapat nating i-print and dapat dinidispose natin yung mga electronic waste natin properly. So, that is the end of our lesson. So, see you again on another lesson.